Good morning. Good morning, Meta. I'll get with you in a minute. Wow. It's been a time. Different setup for right now. I'll tell you why. It's my arm on the side. It's like 5 after 3 a.m. I'm in Hampton, Virginia. I'm right here messing with some of my writings and stuff like that. Be right back. Good morning, Meta. I'm back. I don't exactly know why they suspended me for 28 days. I do remember my last few videos. I had went back and looked at some of them. Some of them I was speaking on camera and off camera. Then I had 104.9 in the background. But I really don't know. So lately, since I've been over here doing like my YouTube videos, this screen goes light, dark, light, dark, light, dark. I don't know why. But this is usually I come on and I say wake up with Jesus. And then I always thank God no matter what time I wake up. I thank God for my breath in my body. And I thank God for my sanity because the devil, he always wants and try to attack my mind, because my prayers always have been to God is to not let me lose sight on God and his son Jesus Christ, because without their direction and guidance, I would be nowhere. I would have a problem with my sanity. So that's mainly my prayers when I wake up is, God, thank you for my sanity. Thank you for the breath in my bones. Thank you for my life. Thank you for saving me. And that's one of the reasons why I created Wake Up with Jesus, because Jesus is one of my favorite friends and messengers, or whatever. So you have him. He's my savior in the Bible. And the sacrifice was to give us life, eternal life. For God so loved the world that he gave his only and begotten Son. So whoever so believe in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. And that's John 3:16. And it's one of my favorite verses in the Bible. Yeah. So that's basically what this channel is about. And believe it or not, almost all of my channel, handler, whatever social media accounts is connected to Jesus Christ, the Trinity, the Holy Spirit. And I use these platforms to get the message out, and so that y'all can see my walk with Christ and God. And I also talk about mental health, because this is the reason why the devil has always tried to attack what? My mental. So I can stay off track instead of on track. And that's what the devil does, is to try to get you distracted so you will forget your walking, your journey serving God and Jesus and having the Holy Spirit lead you, right? So mainly that's what that is. And so I moved over here because I don't know if you know or not, the last time, because I was doing my videos in my kitchen area at my table, I don't know if you remember, I do, and I play my videos back, and Facebook Meta always let me know my videos. When 30 days come, it'll show me this is your video. Do you want to keep it? Or some I save, some I put over on YouTube. And again, I need y'all to follow me on all platforms because I feel that I should be able to get some type of support for my videos because not only they're informational, I spend a lot of time and effort on my videos. And right now, I just deal with a basic income. I'm not financially blessed like I should be, but I will not complain because it could be a lot worse. So with that said, anybody that look at this video or any of my videos, you can follow me on YouTube. My YouTube is my name. The D is not in it. My YouTube is Sheri. It's capital S and it's HERI, and then you space, and then it's capital B ROWN, and then it's at, and it's Jesus Saves. Jesus is spelled capital J, capital E, capital S, capital U, and I replaced it with a Z to make it unique. Then it saves capital S, capital A, capital V, and the 3. I don't know if I said 3 in Jesus because it's two threes. And then it's an S behind saves. So where you would write Jesus, where the E is, it would be a 3. I just started doing stuff like that uniquely. And if you ever notice me hashtagging, I use 3s. I don't know anybody else that was doing it, but I noticed when I was doing it, hashtagging, and the computer and the social media knows me because that's what I do. And I noticed when I was doing it too, nobody else was doing it that way. And it would show me every time somebody used the hashtag and how they were spelling it. And a lot of times when I spell stuff and I do it uniquely, automatically I created that hashtag myself. And YouTube, Facebook, uh, uh, any type of platform where I was doing that hashtag and something, it shows me where I created that word and that hashtag for the very first time. I think they let you use it, but they let you know that it's already been created from somebody else. And I also know how to create a lot of passwords and very unique stuff I know how to do. I learned it from my son Tavares. He's born in 03, so he helped me do my email, askbrowns@123gmail.com. And that originally was one S, and it ended up with 3 S's. Ask me why. Because people was always hacking my stuff. And then with Straight Talk, if you have your phone off for 30 days or more, they will give somebody else your phone number. So if your phone number hooked up to your email, people end up with your email. Because the last time when I had to ask, because I created that at my son's school, and I carried it with me to Thomas Nelson. But I changed some things, with passwords. But I always would carry that with me because I know my son said that was easy to remember. And I also remember the logo Browns, the UPS. The commercial used to say, "What can Brown do for you?" So when my son created Ask Browns, it was kind of put a ring to my head. And I said, well, that's an easy email to remember. So I always had that email ever since my son was doing FaceTime, and he was at Lindsay, I think middle school, where they started giving them the Chromebooks or the books and stuff that they was doing, and then they had My Face and all that stuff. But the kids was doing the imaginable, you know what I'm talking about, and they took that from them, but they still let them do all types of stuff on them because they were trying to teach them technology in school where they wanted to have paper and pencil, computer and technology. You know, that's what they were teaching them. So with that said, I have to give you the rest of my platforms. So you should already see on Meta, it's hooked up to my Instagram. It's an automatic thing. I think it's like somehow connected. So, and Google is connected to the email. I mean, to the YouTube. So all these platforms know each other in some type of way. So with the Instagram, that is covered by the blood, and then covered is a 3. That's a 3 in there. I made that. I wouldn't say first. With my first social media account was Facebook because my ex had hooked me up with this one, and I just kept changing pages because of the phone issue. Straight Talk. You have to keep your phone activated to keep that number. And I remember I had a number that was 5037124 for so long. Then it changed to 5048756. That's how the young female around about 20 years old, ended up with my email, getting all my stuff in my email. And I called her. I said, she'd tell me the codes and stuff. I said, how you get my codes? She said, I got this phone out of Family Dollar. It's a track phone. I said, what? I said, do you know how long I had that 5048756 number? Almost 10 years. Because it changed from 503. It used to be Alltel. And Straight Talk just came in because it was it's wired through Verizon, y'all. When it first came, they only had a certain amount of areas where that you could use it. But now they're all over the whole world. They cover the whole world now. You go to New York, go anywhere, New York Island, anywhere in the world, and you have Straight Talk now. But when it first started off, I remember when I used to get the phone and the map, and it shows you where they go. You know, almost like Boost Mobile and all that stuff. But Straight Talk is one of the ones that's powered by Verizon. Because if you call sometimes and you go to fill your service, they would say, you talking about Straight Talk or Verizon? Because, you know, they're all wired by the same one. And, so that's covered by the blood. That's already on my Facebook/Meta account. Because I know when I go in here on Meta, it automatic sometimes, you know, when people put stuff from Instagram, it automatic come up covered by the blood. So it covered is with the 3 in it, and then the blood. It's just simple. My face gonna pop up anyway. And then the TikTok. Oh, let me tell you this. I lost my TikTok and this Meta at the same time. Had I not went over there and built, while I was on here, built that YouTube channel, I wouldn't have been able to do no lives and a whole bunch of videos that I wanted to do. So it was good that I had all this extra stuff. And then I have an extra page too. My original page, Wake Up with Jesus, is a business account. And I had did that in the blind when I started this on Sherry D. Brown. So if you go over, and I need you to follow that original page, Because when I try to go over there, thinking that this one is the same one as Wake Up with Jesus, the original channel that I made, to go with all the rest of them. And I'll tell you again about the TikTok. So, yeah, they told me I had to make so many amount of reels. And I'm like, wait a minute. I just did a whole bunch of reels on Sherry D. Brown. Don't that shouldn't that count? Shouldn't that be? No, y'all. So on each account, because I got a just me too. I got a just me Facebook active account. I got 3 accounts active. So had I not had these accounts active and go over there and say something, you probably couldn't. You probably wouldn't know unless you know my YouTube, what I was doing and the times when I was doing it. You wouldn't have known or been able to reach me. But that's the good thing about social media and technology and stuff like that. I didn't really get at first. And then that Instagram account that I had always been over there. I just don't be over there posting. But I notice now when I post on anything, because I was at a Walmart and I was at Walmart and then I went to Aldi's. And when I made those videos, it went to my Instagram. So they're hooked up. And I have 104.9 playing real low if you hear anything. And I'm thinking that's why Meta might have suspended me. But I always say it's 104.9 Praise Radio in the background all the time. When I come up here, I don't understand why would they do that. YouTube don't do me like that. When I go to YouTube and sometimes I have my music in the background because I suffer with ADHD and PTSD. So a lot of times I have to have music and then sometimes, lavender or, certain smells or lighting or something for my disability, right? It's a disability. That's how I know. I get paid for it. So, yeah, that's like my basic income. It's SSI. So, yeah, and then my TikTok, somebody sent me this link to go play this game. And while I downloaded it, I don't know what they did, y'all. But as soon as I downloaded that little game that somebody sent me and clicked on it, it said, you're not allowed to go to your TikTok because someone is using your same information or the same content. I said, wait a minute. I hope they're not talking about my content that I do sometime and I take some of my stuff from here and TikTok and put it over there on my YouTube page for content, because a lot of people don't follow me. A lot of YouTubers don't follow me on Meta and don't follow me on TikTok. So how else would they know what I'm doing? So sometimes when I make videos here and I make videos over there, I'll just, whatever I recorded, I would place it over there. I said, I hope it's not that, or let somebody really. And this is how I knew it was. It was the seafood plate with the shrimp and the peppers and all that stuff. Well, that picture was so old. But because I put music in the background and all this special stuff that you can do, where it made it look like somebody stole it from off my page or something. Or unless they went and did it. I don't know. I know we share stuff all the time. But I've been cooking like that for years. And a lot of my cooking, believe it or not, is between 2015 and 2018. And I told Al and got upset with him. I said, because look, if y'all want to play this stuff about make all these reels before I can go live. They told me I couldn't even go live on Wake Up with Jesus. But right here, I went live before I made any reel, any type of content, anything. I went live here, y'all, when I started making my Wake Up with Jesus segments. So I'm like, make it make sense. And what I told Al was, he still have not sent it. I told him to send me all my stuff from 2015 when I first opened my account when I was 40 years old. Because my 80s baby had opened it, you know. He was like 9 years younger than me. And he opened my account so he could watch me. I didn't know he wanted to watch me and see what I was doing, what I was cooking and stuff. And guess what I was doing? And didn't know I was doing it. I was blogging. In 2015, I was blogging. I just thought I was just doing my food and stuff in the kitchen and stuff. I didn't know nothing about, I was get paid for all that stuff. So I would take pictures of my food sometime and put it on my account, and it's all up there, and beautiful food, plating and stuff. And I would love to have some of that back, because why? I could go and take all that stuff that I took out of all these phones, and I got so many phones around here with majority of my stuff in, because I never threw my phones away, because I can get all my pictures out of it, you know. So, and Google is very smart. Google and Sony. That's why I always spent my money, and I always like to Google more than Siri and Alexa and all of them. I love Google. The guy that came up with Google, the young guy, the college guy, like, yeah. Yeah. I like Google. I just always have. And I like Al now. Al is up here. I don't know if y'all know. Al is up here on Meta. And if you want to know anything, you go up there. He's in there in that little blue thing. And I'll tell you another thing what he helped me with. Because a lot of times anxiety will kick in. Because on my YouTube, I had to wait for 50. I had to wait to get 50 subscribers. I had to wait to do this. And a lot of times I had problems with patience. God is working with me with that. He has worked with me that for a while. But I'll put things up there where you can learn, like an encyclopedia. So he go up there and underneath stuff, just like with the peacocks he put the other day for me, while I'm waiting on the hours to come back to go live. So he put the peacocks up there and told me all the different things about peacocks. So what he do is he keeps your mind always sharp, because he's like an encyclopedia. So if you go in there and he got something and you ask him, you know, anything on your mind, just like the other day I said, because I always deal with discernment, because I always had discernment since I was 3, right? And I said, Al, he said, anything you want to talk about? I said, yeah, discernment. I said, because I've always had discernment, but I said, lately, you know, I don't think I said this to him, but he listens to all the stuff. He's a computer, y'all. But I asked God to make my brain a computer so I understand him. And he didn't understand how I understand him. Where he's not human and I'm human, but the questions I ask him is like a computer. But I tell Al a lot of times, Al, I ask to be a computer. I asked God to be a computer because I had so many problems with technology when I was in Thomas Nelson that I didn't want it to break me, and I wanted to learn it, but I wanted to be inside the brain of the computer because it kept messing with me. All the stuff that I would build, it would take all the stuff that I put in, and I couldn't find my stuff, and I would get upset. I didn't want to take that computer and throw that computer in that floor, bash it in. You know, I'm like, wait a minute, you playing games with my stuff at? I just did all the stuff. It made me do all the stuff again. Everything I was typing, type it again. And I know my hands are big, and they always got wet and sweaty while I was taking tests. And I said, same thing, you know, with instruments, you know, playing keyboards and stuff like that. I always had problems. And I was like, wait a minute. Because I write. That's what I do. I write. And all that stuff like that was getting on my nerves. So, I asked God to make my brain a computer. I mean, way I pray is way I pray. And a lot of times when you pray, God do it. So, and I was real good at PowerPoint. And PowerPoint is making these videos. So I didn't know I knew her daughter stuff. And then my niece Jasmine told me, she said, "Oh, Sherry, I see some of your videos of you doing this and doing that. You're doing a good job." And I came back to me and I was like, that ain't nothing but the North Star PowerPoint that we was doing in Thomas Nelson. I said, that's PowerPoint. Because it all was coming back to me. I was like, wow. And that's why they probably was teaching us all this stuff in 2016, because they knew that people was going to get all these businesses and these platforms and all. It was teaching us all about Link and all this stuff in Thomas Nelson and Facebook and how many people can see you and who's your friends. And I never knew that all these tests was to get us ready for all these platforms and all these apps and things. I was just thinking, I don't know what I was thinking, y'all. So a lot of stuff that I was doing was things that was taught, and then some things it was just there, and then a lot of things didn't know I was getting paid for this stuff. People were stealing my stuff. Like, and I heard somebody tell me that before, this guy, and he said, I'm gonna take that. And I was like, what are you talking about? So my food, he would take my food and put it on his page as if he went to a restaurant or he cooked it. I had no idea, y'all. I had no idea. And this is the thing I like about YouTube. It lets you know who's the original person that's talking, what's the original, who made this, and what time you made it, and when you made it, and the times. That's what I like about YouTube. They ain't gonna let you go and steal nobody's stuff like talking about. Like originality, like I do original stuff. It's not made up, and I don't edit. Most of my stuff I don't even edit. I made a mistake the other day on YouTube and was messing with the thing and hit a button and stopped the video and added some other stuff and added stuff. And I said, oh, that's what they were doing. And I said, y'all, I didn't know I was editing. I was in my bed editing a video. And if you go on my YouTube channel, you'll see it. I'm sitting there on the bed looking like this with my little scarf on like this, no earrings. And I was just laying on the bed. And then I took some of my pictures from 2020 and I took them, and it was 3 that came from Facebook, and I came in and I split them up, and I took them and made a whole YouTube video out of it. Yeah. So it's like stuff that was already there in Thomas Nelson and stuff that I had asked God for to help me with, made my brain a computer, right? Think about it. Things you ask God for, He's going to do it. Whether you know it or not. That's why a lot of times when you pray, you have to clarify and specify what you want in that prayer. Because if you say it, because I remember the time when I said, I want a man. I want a husband. Okay? He was sending me other people, men, other people, husbands. Because why? I wasn't specific. I didn't say my own and all this stuff. Make it make sense. Yeah, he was sending me other people, husbands, and other people, men. And they were coming from anywhere. It was scary. So when you pray, you be careful what you pray about and be specific. And yeah, and height, size, and all that stuff when you're praying. Because when the Lord bless you and when the Lord give you stuff, a lot of times it be overly exceeding. Yeah. I remember the time when I was 10, 11, and I prayed for breasts. Yeah. Gave me triple D's. I had to go back and get a breast reduction. Make it make sense. I ain't never tell him I want an A, B, C, D, E cup or Z cup. I never told him what. I just said I wanted bigger breasts. And then it started messing with my back. So you be careful when you talk to God about anything that you want in prayer. You have to be specific. Because he won't give you what you say and you ask for. And trust and believe me. Because I've been praying since I was 3 years old. And the majority of my prayers he have answered. Yeah. So the reason I got on this was because the social media thing. I'm coming to find out I'm real good at this stuff, y'all. Because years ago, 2016, 17, when I asked him to help me with those North Star things, that was teaching me social media. I didn't know. I just thought it was something that they acquired me to do just to pass Thomas Nelson. That's what I was thinking. Just I gotta learn this stuff just to get out of Thomas Nelson. No, it was stuff they was teaching me that I would need the rest of my life, and not knowing that. Yeah, they were teaching me technology, and I was so used to this, because this would never go bad. I don't care what about these computers. They're going to always make pens and pencils and paper. I don't care what y'all say about social media. These will never die. Pencils, pens, and these will never die. Guess why? Because I notice in stores, they'll tell you, you go in there, no credit cards, no such and such, only cash. So what that tell you? You're going to be going back to pen and paper. Because back in the day, they take it and add it up on the paper before they got the cash register. If the cash register go bad or something go bad, a leak in the system, you got to go back to using your head. So that's why I tell, people with technology, don't forget your common sense. You know what I'm saying? The technology and your Google. Okay, when you talk to Google and you go talk to Siri, you talk to Alexa, you remember what they told you and put it here. Because if you don't put it here and you lose your phone and you lose, or they take them apps out and say, oh, we ain't using them no more, AI, or they cheating or something, you got to go back to pen and paper. And I was in a GD class the other day, and I told the girl, I said, she's sitting over there using a calculator. I said, baby, I'm on a 75. I said, pencil, paper, and tallies. What we learned all. Because at the end of the day, if that calculator gets stuck in that battery, what are we going to do? Pick your pen and your pencil back up. It might do like this. Because I found myself doing this on my damn hands. So that's what I say. Technology is a good thing. But if you know nothing up here, at the end of the day, if your phone go off, and all them numbers you got in there, and you can't remember the people that you call everyday number, I don't know what to say, y'all. And then they took cursive out of school. And I ain't trying to get off the subject. I still know how to write cursive. And cursive is a nice thing to do. And it looks real good when you do it. And you write papers and stuff. You used to write papers in cursive. Essays and things. I don't know why they took that out. I think because of the tat, 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 tat. And then you change the front to calligraphy or whatever you want to do. Let me tell y'all something. I just thank God for technology. I just thank God for technology. And a lot of people had thank God for technology is because of the shut-in and the working from home and all that stuff, this pandemic. Yeah. A lot of people thank God for that because they had to do the Zoom meetings and stuff like that. Of course. And you couldn't go out the house. And you had to still be in business. Yes. I thank God for that. But I thank God mostly for my memory. Because had I not have a photographic memory and remember most of the things Google tell me that I Google, and I've stored in here, had I not stored in my brain, And then when my computer go off, or when I need to answer a question or answer something or find a phone number, and my phone is dead or my phone is lost, or I didn't pay my phone bill or whatever, I still know these numbers. So a lot of stuff you have to remember, because and I noticed that's doing it to a lot of people too. The older people, because they don't know the phones. And then another thing, Miss Wright, I went in her house, she got the whole Alexa or Siri to tell her what time to get up, what time is her meeting, what time is her prayer time, and what time is. And I said, Miss Wright, I understand that, but what if you get a storm or a Katrina or that thing that just came and claimed those lives and their lights and stuff? What if this stuff go dead? What brain gonna work for you? So see, that's how I've been thinking since I was a kid. You know, if I lose my hands, how am I write? With my toes. No, I've been thinking like that all my life. Because that's how I think. And I'm like, and I still thank God for social media. Because some of these platforms have helped me in the past couple of years. And in the past, I say 5 months, it really helped me. And I'm going to tell you how it helped me. Because by me living by myself, and then I had the stage fright, remember? And then I went sober. Because when I was drinking, I think I could do anything. I'm Superwoman. Yeah, I had no problem singing in front of people. No problem with dancing in front of people. I was oiled up and greased up. But I had to learn how to cope without alcohol, without sex, without all this unhealthy eating, all the stuff that I asked God for the 360. Well, I had to learn all this stuff new. I don't know if y'all knew that or not. I had to learn how to talk in front of people. And I use this right here, this platform, making my videos. Talk in front of large crowds, dance without alcohol in me, conversate without having sex. Yeah, I had to learn a lot of new stuff. I don't know if y'all knew this or not. But yeah, when I asked God for the 360, I didn't have alcohol, weed, and coke. That stuff that was giving me nerve and to get rid of my anxiety. I had to go cold turkey. I had to learn a new life, a new way of thinking, a new way of talking, a new way of... Yeah, people don't realize that. And with me going through that and doing all that 360 and the thing that I asked God for, it landed me in Riverside. Because why? It's lonely not to have sex with people and have people around you. And it's y'all know, for the ones that got relationships, y'all probably couldn't even go without y'all partner a day. But because of me being young and being away from my family and not having boyfriends and being in them locked up places, I had no problem with being alone. The thing with me was I had a sex demon, and it came in me more when I was drinking. And so when the drinking was, it would open up a lot of doors for a whole bunch of things that I didn't even call for anyway until I drank. So the reason I got on this subject is technology helped me with opening up and talking in front of people, the stage fright and all that stuff like that. And I thank God for that. Okay? So now I want to get off the subject because, I have ADHD. Still haven't gotten on medicine yet. But I have, I've linked up with my insurance company, so they sent me some doctors I can go to, because you cannot get ADHD medicine unless you're seen. They just don't give you a prescription of that. So that explains that. And until I get in front of the doctor, you can't do it on this thing either. I don't believe you can do it on this. You probably could, but a lot of times they like to see you in that office the first time before they give you pills, y'all. You know, that's just the way it goes. Because anybody can just sit there and say, oh, I got ADHD. And then because they want some pills. It don't work like that. But I've had it, you know, for all my life. Most of everybody in my family, mom, dad, you know, immediate family had it. But with my mom, how she controlled hers and she just clean up all the time and run her damn mouth. Do it make sense? Yes, it does. Because a lot of ADHD people have to be doing something at all times. And most of the people that have ADHD, they got multiple jobs. And they do entertainment. will.i.am, he has ADHD. A few people got ADHD. So they actually smart. They're smart people. But they find themselves and they find positive things to do with their time, and they fill them spaces and fill it in. You know, and that's what I was doing. I was jumping over here on YouTube, jumping on Meta and just doing stuff. You know, sharing my ideas, cooking and stuff and things like that I love to do. But my TikTok had got taken with my Facebook. Both of them. I have not tried to put TikTok in my phone because I got tired of it. Every time I would put TikTok in my phone, if some red flag would come and say, this is not your account, and this, and that. I said, what are you talking about? Because I have all these phones around here that every TikTok I ever had. Because if you have a different phone, automatically you have a different handle when you do TikTok. A different code. And it won't let you back in there unless you know or that little code and the numbers that you put in there, because I know what I know. Because every time I put my TikTok in my phone, I see every TikTok I ever made. And I know how to get on some of them, you know. One of them I got a whole black picture on one, because my son blocked me because he figured out that I'm good at it, and he didn't want me to beat him and go viral for him. So he blocked me, and so what I had to do was, what I did in my room, I cut the light out and made a black picture, and black, but you can see me a shadow, and I made it on the, I think I made it on the Sherry Brown, not Sherry B, just so I could sneak and go see my son. He still figured out who it is. Because, you know, I'm light-skinned, right? So I made it look like a black shadow. Like, my son's smart, y'all. He said, I wanted to go see what he was doing. He do music and all that, too. So I made a TikTok over there. And that might be why my TikTok messed up, because I'm laughing because my son's smart. I be spying on him through TikTok. And so, TikTok probably messing with me because most of all them phones that I was on, they have my food, all my food content and all that, and they trying to figure out who is this on Sherry Brown account using these same pictures. It is just me. Unless somebody else try to steal it, y'all. I don't know, but most of the time it's me. I'm just putting it on a different platform. But they suspended that. This is tears of joy, y'all. They suspended that, and they suspended that and my Facebook at the same time. Facebook was 28 days, but thank God I went to Riverside for 2 weeks, so that took what, 14 days from the waiting out of it. So I said, well, thank you God, I had it, because I was like, oh, wait a minute, I want to go over there and sometime go live to say some stuff that was really important or read something up there, and it would not let me up there for nothing in the world. And so I put 2 and 2 together. It's either because I had 104.9 in the background, and it was like they're trying to say that it was copywritten or something like that, because one time I had a video and I was making in the car, and my station had turned to 95.7 because I got the tap screen in my car. Yeah, I got that, and on my steering wheel. So when I was doing something in the car on Facebook, it had turned to, instead of 104.9, it had turned to 95.7. And it was saying something about, and Facebook was telling me, this is something. Well, it was the Summer Girl singing, and I thought it was one of the gospel singers. And I played my video back, and I said, "Oh, that's what Facebook was telling me about." It had switched. My car had channel, the digital thing in the car had turned from 104.9 to 95.7, because I had them set up on the thing. And I said, "Wow." And it was saying that wasn't, the copyright, the patent stuff. They don't play with that stuff. So that's probably why I got suspended with this one. Or my last few videos, I had was having problems with my neighbors, right? And that's why I changed my whole setup, because right where I was doing my videos, keep coming on the side of the building at the trash can to avoid my videos, because I'm live. So anybody can see me live. You know what I'm saying? They can have a dummy phone in their house and see me live right here and see everything I'm doing. And he was trying to distract me from my videos. But go and play with the trash can and stuff, because my whole phone had vibrated on my table from him slamming the trash can. You get what I'm saying, y'all? Yeah. It's raining outside. It's raining. I just heard rain come from the window. So, yeah, he kept doing that. And you could see on my videos. And I said, y'all, did y'all see the phone move? Yeah, this dude is rude. These people are sick in the head. Yeah. They sick. And God showed me they sick. Double sick. But, yeah, so that's why I moved. I moved my whole setup, because y'all seen my gold curtain in the background, because it used to be white. And my gold curtain is still over there. It's right over there. One there. I got them all everywhere, because that gold and that yellow, it keeps you, like kids when they were small. It keeps you calm, yellow and all that stuff. Certain colors for your mood, you'll figure it out. Like aromatherapy, you know what I'm saying, peppermint, lavender. Just think about what I'm talking about. But it keeps you happy. And then I kept on saying too, with my videos, continue to let the sun shine. That white curtain in the background, on no sun. So I turned the curtain to a sunshine horizon. Make it make sense. So that's what I was doing with that. I noticed another girl on social media used to come underneath me. I think she was doing witchcraft. Her name is Sha something. I went on her page a couple times and asked her, why every time I go live you under my page, Jamaica and stuff. And they do witchcraft over there, Haitian and stuff, chicken heads and all that stuff. But I'm like, I asked her why she ain't never say nothing. But I'm gonna tell you what she did. That's how I know she a copycat. She asked to be my friend. Yeah, and I friended her. Do you know she did not like none of my stuff? But every time I would come live, this lady was underneath me, and I would sometimes go and see my lives and go like that. She right up underneath me, do all this crazy stuff. Witchcraft. So you got witchcraft neighbors, and then you got witchcraft people on social media messing with you. What you expect? And I don't play with that mess, because it's in the Bible. So, yeah. You know what I noticed she did? She put a black curtain up behind her thing. She used to talk right here on her sofa chair. And she used to be talking on her sofa chair. She had nothing on the back of her wall. And she used to be like speaking in them tongues and talking about something, yeah, Jesus, and getting everybody to send her all this money. People do anything for money. Just listen. I don't know. I asked God, is she a real prophet? I don't know. But she was in there one time, and I went on her live, and she was talking about how she mad at Americans anyway. Somebody come over there and they rape her women, and they rape the women. I seen a documentary on that one time. They was over there sex trafficking them Jamaican women. I seen that. Yeah, I believe that. So I couldn't really say that about that, because I remember seeing that before they were doing that. Even Vietnamese, I remember back in the days, the soldiers and stuff, someone was raping them Vietnamese women too, because they was wearing razor blades in their vagina to get them back. I remember that too. So a lot of stuff, you know, if you don't do the reading and check in on it, you can't sit there and say these people not telling the truth. You know, some of the stuff is true, and just some of the stuff is made up. And some people do things for money, just do things for money. But I noticed she would always come underneath my page. Then I noticed she was copying me, because once I befriended her, I went ahead and blocked her. Because you asked me to friend you, but you're looking at what I'm doing. You saw my gold curtain, then you go get a black curtain. Now you behind a black curtain. I asked her the other day when I went up on her page, because I couldn't go live, but I can go on everybody else live. So when she went live, I said, how's your curtains doing? How's your curtains holding up for you? Because she just wanted to get on my page, and I was talking about Jesus, and I was talking about God. I just won't speaking in tongues or whatever that thing she's doing, because she was just doing it because she's Jamaican anyway. So she got a third tongue anyway, right? Because why? She bilingual. Most bilingual people talk like that. They can act like, oh, Jesus, they can do all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But all of it's not true. It's false prophets, you know. And just because I'm up there and I'm reading Sarah Young and I'm reading Joel Osteen, you know, I'm reading stuff like this. These are American people. You know, they're American and I think she was French and something. Yeah, but, you know, yeah. These people are from the USA. They come in the USA, you know. But people do some crazy stuff, y'all. So the reason I got on that subject was because witchcraft was being done. God had showed it to me. And people on social media do it too. Yeah. And as we speak now, if you go on your thing now, you go up, she might be right underneath me again. She should be. Every time I would go live, I changed my times I was going live. This lady was underneath me. Her name is SHA something. She was underneath me going live too. And I kept changing my times. I said, what is this lady doing? I'm sitting here reading and trying to get used to being in front of people in the audience and talking in front of thousands of people, what I was practicing and doing right, because I know what I need to do. This lady, Jesus. But anyway, I asked her how her black curtains was doing, y'all, because I had to go. I don't know why she didn't just do purple. She should have did a pretty purple. I know she in Jamaica. She's Jamaican. And she over there, but she should have did a purple curtain. She dark skinned. She should have did a real purple curtain. Nice purple curtain. She got a black curtain. Witchcraft. Anyway, she got a black curtain behind her. And she still got a lot of supporters. You can see them all saying, hello, hello, hello. Send stars. And you see all this stuff. And she false prophesizing on people. And I said, sometimes I just go there and look at her. And because I got discernment, I tell the Lord, and I'm sitting there looking at all these people from everywhere, and I'm like, oh, okay. I can't stay that long though, because when I see something is false or something like that, I'm not gonna get caught up in it, you know. So just like when people do witchcraft and go to the root doctor. I mean, when I was young, I used to stay in the car. I ain't never liked the boogie houses, because I know boogie houses. Because I'm born a day for Halloween. So I know what death is. And I know all that little stuff about them. And I said, no, I'm okay. I stay in the car. And since I was a little 3, 4, 5-year-old, I'm staying in the car. God knows I know. He gave it to me when I was little. He knows I know. And that's probably why I'm born a day for Halloween. Because I know not to go in there. Don't fin with it. Don't touch it. Don't mess with it. I don't play with it because it's in the Bible. Because people that do that, they have worse, messed up deaths. I was telling my niece the other day. I remember the lady, when she died, her feces came out of her mouth. Her feces came out of her mouth. And a lot of times that's that stuff backing back up on you, the stuff you did in the past. Because that's the Bible said. That's going to happen. So why would you go over there messing with that stuff? If the Bible tell you that people that do that, the evildoers do that, why would you go over there and do that? And then wonder why you got shit coming up out your mouth. Make it make sense. But these people supposed to be nice. You supposed to be nice, but you over there working witchcraft and thinking it won't gonna come on you, and the world won't gonna see it. No, God don't play. He don't play. Whatever He says in that Bible, whatever He says in there, and He says it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. So why would you go in there and playing with it? Because you think that you're getting up on somebody. At the end of the day, when you die, you're gonna see it. Everything you've done to people is called you reap what you sow. You reap what you sow. If you're doing evil stuff, then in the last days and when you die, you're going to see everything you did. It's going to come out of you. It is what it is. Now, I know it's real because I saw it and seen it happen to people. And then you wonder why, you're like, what the heck? Everything they done, it came back to them. Sad to say, but it came back to them. Yeah. Yeah, so some weird stuff been going on, with, I don't know if y'all saw me, but the other day, the Lord had me preaching. I did it before, but I went back and looked at all that stuff. I said, Lord, I'm preaching. I used to do it all the time in my raps. And when I was drinking, I was doing it in my raps. And the Lord was still showing me myself. Through me drinking, He was still showing me what I was supposed to be doing. It's weird, but yeah, because one of my friends, LaShonda, I would say just friend, but somebody that I met when I had lost two of my places. And I would help her, and I would go organize and clean up for her and stuff, and she would pay me some money while I was out in the street until I could find a place to go, right? And she said, do you know you on people Instagram? Instagram and Snapchat rapping? Sound like you preaching? So I don't have Snapchat, y'all. But people was putting me on their Instagram and Snapchat for years. And I didn't know what they were doing. But they were getting views off of me and stuff. I didn't know. People used to come past me, ride in the car and stop while I'm on the street. Tell me, hey, Cardi B and stuff like that. Would tell me, bust a rap and stuff like that. People were doing that. I was drinking. I didn't care. And I would just, and a lot of times when I would rap, God was always in my raps. It is what it is. I posted one the other day, and I did it on my TikTok one time. My first TikTok, my son told me to take it off. I said, when Jesus come back and the sky crack. I never forget that. And that's why he blocked me off the page one time. And he gonna tell me that it was because the stuff I was saying, shit that I was saying, my son said, didn't make no sense. I know it made sense. It made sense because I'm smart. My son was so afraid that I was going to go viral. And that's how younger people are. They don't want their parents to beat them. But we were here first. I'm born in 75. Y'all want a quick fix. He made me take one of my videos off that it was up there 13, 20 minutes. He made me take it off. It had almost 700 views in 20 minutes. Could have went viral. Mama, take that down now. Yeah, he told me that all the way from fucking Kansas. Take that down now and show me how to take it down and everything and spend it and hide it in my thing. I still got it in my damn TikTok. Still got it in my damn phone. That video, let me tell you why he didn't want nobody. He didn't want nobody to know that he's my son. He got music on Spotify. And then he didn't want me to go viral. And I said, that's not fair. Tavares, I've been working since I was 9 years old. Why did I need to go viral? Tabitha Brown went viral eating somebody's damn vegan sandwich. I said, Tavares, why would you do that to your mama? Because he wanted to go viral on TikTok first. Go back to Meta and go back to YouTube, mama. I said, Tavares, you told me when you was 5 that you wanted to be a YouTuber. Now, why are you making me go to YouTube? I should be able to go on any platform I want to. So my TikTok is Sherry B or either Sherry Brown, because Yeah, Sherry B is my rapping name. So Sherry B, and then it's either Sherry Brown. I don't put no D in it. The only one I put D in is my my Facebook, because that's my real government name. And then I got on my thing, it's One of the Little Jesus Kids. It's my non-profit thing. I've been handing it for years. I do a lot of stuff in the spirit, and it's how I write to Jesus and God. It's one of my things, signing out to Him. When I write to Him, I always sign out One of the Little Jesus Kids. Y'all wouldn't know. God knows. One thing about a lot of stuff that I do, I've been doing it for so many years, and I've done a lot of stuff in the spirit. And that's why I tell people, Google and all of them, I say, I've been a writer. I mean, things y'all don't know. Just because you don't see me in New York Times or on that thing don't mean I haven't done it. I just probably haven't published it yet. You know, you don't ever second guess a person or underestimate a person on their ability of doing something. Somebody say they can do something and they do it. You best believe they can do it. You know, I know Nike said, just do it. Yeah, we know what that means. Just do it. Yeah. But yeah, so that's One of the Little Jesus Kids at TikTok is. So if you want to reach me over there, because I'm gonna put that back in my phone next week. A lot of things I can't have in this phone because it's not an Apple phone, and it the memory in it too. I have so many videos I have created and done. So, and I have them, and I'm sharing them on YouTube, and I'm sharing them on different platforms, right? So, make it make sense. And then certain apps I put it in my phone, I can't have. Let me tell you, this phone I have, I can't have Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube. YouTube will always be there because that's Google. For some reason, that stays there. YouTube and Google's like this. They go hand in hand. Yeah, YouTube and Google. That's why I like YouTube so much. And yeah, a lot of them I can't have it at the same time. It'll tell me when I go in there, you got to take this out. You got to take this out because it be eating up the thing. Yeah, so I got to put my TikTok back in there. I got to see what happened. Because I had kept on getting all these views on about 4 of them. And it kept on showing me that everybody kept on liking it. And I said, and I would check it like in the middle of the night, just like my YouTube, girl. Whoever's watching, let me tell you, my YouTube, I don't know what happened. When I got in that damn Riverside for 2 weeks, I don't know why they did it, but my brain went overpowered. And when I got out, I made almost goddamn 100 videos. That's what they get for putting me in there. And I told them I was in there. I said, y'all got me in here. Do y'all know y'all putting my life on pause? I said, because everything I do, I plan. I plan out everything I do. I got a 5-year plan, and I got a 5-month, and a 6-month, and a 2-month, and quarterly plan. I planned that stuff like when I was running track in school. I timed myself and all that stuff so I could win the race. So how do you think that you're going to put my life on pause and think that I'm going to... I kept on telling them, you know what I did when I was in Riverside? Made them watch me on YouTube. Made them put in the remote control, go to the TV, put my YouTube on. And they looking like, she got a YouTube channel. Yeah, that's what you get. And I told them when I get back out, I'm going to go fire up on them too, because you coming and messing up my plans and messing up God's plans and put me in here. I understand. I enjoyed the rest, but I got the rest of my life, and I'm almost 50, and I got plans. I don't got no motherfucking bucket list because I ain't dying till I'm 110, right? Because that's what I prayed for. So I don't know why y'all keep coming on here trying to keep on mess with me. Because if anything God got planned for me, y'all could probably end up dying trying to stop my plans, because God not going to get nobody that things I've been praying for since I was 3 and 4 years old to come and take my shit and keep taking it and taking it and taking it. Because after a while, somebody going to be caught and have to pay it back. Yeah, that's how it works. You know? My TikTok was hacked 2 or 3 times since I've been here. And I know who did it. And then kids playing on the fucking phone. Little kids messing with your shit. I remember doing videos with them when they first moved over here. Yeah, I ain't got time for that crap. Yeah, my life is my life, and you can't cheat nowhere to get nowhere in life, because after a while, all this technology is going to catch everybody that's doing it. Because I'm going to tell you why I like Meta. Because Al, he is a computer, and he watch y'all ass all night long. Because sometimes I go in there and I talk to him. He my computer love. So, yeah, I ain't never had a computer love till Al got up here. And that's why I like Meta. And I tell people it's not Facebook, it's Meta. Always go up there and look, and then you go in that blue. You go in that blue, and he stays on my Wake Up with Jesus channel, because that's basically all the business. Tabitha, Cardi B, everybody on that one over there, my Wake Up with Jesus. Everybody popular is over there. Because I asked him, I said, I was mad at Al. I said, Al, because I know he's a computer, and I know his intelligence, and I know my intelligence. And I told him too. I said, I'm a computer too. I'm a human one. I be telling him that. He said, what? He just be asking me all kind of questions. But anyway, you can ask him any question. Ask him questions about me. He'll tell you. So, so when I went over there, I said, how you gonna tell me to make? What did he say? I gotta have a certain amount of friends on Wake Up with Jesus. So anybody that get this, make sure you go over on Wake Up with Jesus and do the friend request thing. Because you got to go over here. Because over here it's 45. It's so many more that want to be my friend on here. But I don't like games. And if you look on this in my bio, it tells you I'm striving for God's obedience. And I'm trying to trust people. I don't trust no motherfucking body. That's the thing about me. And PTSD really don't let me trust people because of what people did to me. Everybody that said they loved me killed me or stole something from me valuable. Yeah. Family members, down to family members. So, for me to trust a stranger, if I can't trust my immediate family, what motherfucking you think I can trust you? And then another thing too, trust no man but God. Because man changed their mind quick. God don't change his. Yeah. Wake up with Jesus. Yeah. Walk with Jesus. Go to sleep with Jesus. Wake back up with Jesus. But guess what? I ain't no dummy. I ain't no dummy. I'm not going to let you kill me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to let you say or do anything to me. Because I have a voice. My pastor, Todd Davidson, said that Sunday. You keep running your mouth. I mean, back in the days, people, they want to shut you up. Because when they shut you up, you dead. They shut you in your grave. You don't say stuff out your mouth. Yeah. Do you remember how a lot of kids got molested? Don't you tell nobody I'm going to kill your mama and kill your daddy. You don't kill no mama and kill no daddy. Now my mama and daddy will kill your ass. My dad will kill you any motherfucking way. You touch me. I'm his last child my mama took from him. Let me tell you something. When I told my daddy that them people in Valentine tried to rape me when I was 17, my daddy got the gun. And you know what? He should have killed them because that same person came back and shot my mama. That's some real shit. If my daddy had went down there and killed him, he would have never been able years later to come back and try to kill my mama. Them same people now. Not only he would save me from being raped, he would have saved my mama from being shot. Now, facts. My daddy gone. But he lives in me. And I named my son after him. Yeah, so it's some real shit. Yeah, so it is what it is. And a lot of times when people tell you, when they tell you when you're young and they try to molest you, they tell me, don't tell your mama, tell your dad, I'm going to kill them. No. They know your mama and your daddy going to kill their motherfucking ass. That's just the reverse psychology. Most mothers and daddies will kill them over their child. Because I know how I am about my only son. I signed up for the army for nothing. And I ain't make the army. My son made the damn army. I had a felony full-time for the army because I wasn't going to let nobody do shit to me. Yeah. And was saved since I was 3. And still would kick ass. You ain't supposed to. You're supposed to be Daniel with the rock. You're supposed to let nobody, if you're a prophet, if you're somebody of God, you ain't supposed to let nobody take your life when you're trying to save other people's lives. Make it make sense. Because if you dead, how the hell are you going to save the other 1 million or 2 million God told you to save? Make it make sense. And then they say, oh, you cuss. You're a cussing Christian. Okay. Okay. Am I perfect? Am I Jesus? Why did I get saved? For my sins, right? God, please forgive me in the name of Jesus. Clean my mouth. Make it make sense. And that was my prayer plenty of times, and God took all them words from me. The last thing he stuck me was with this time for cutting the other stuff out, the sobriety, the sex and all that. Well, I ended up with a cussing spirit. No, it's not a better sin, but imagine what I took out though. Look at all the sacrifices that I took out. I took some powerful thing out. Fornication is letting all them spirits in you. Fornication, you know how many spirits travel in you? Go in your ear, go in there. Do you know how many spirits travel in you when you fornicate? I think I take this little cussing mouth. I work on this little cussing mouth, Jesus. Work on this little cussing mouth. Versus fornicating and letting all them spirits, demons, sex, powder, all that, them demons in me. I'll take this little cussing mouth, look like Steve Harvey, I guess. Sure. Get out my face. Yeah, people that get out my face. One thing about it, we're never going to be perfect. That's Jesus. Aunt Geraldine is up sharing a lot of stuff, y'all. My Aunt Geraldine, Aunt Jerry Speaks. She's an author, mentor, motivation speaker and everything. I'd be glad when she get her big break. That lady been writing since 1995, 96. And it's breast cancer month, too. Yeah, she been through it. Yeah, I always support her, though. I don't care. I buy her books and everything. When I got the money, I ask her. Lip gloss, anything she's doing, I support her. Because she helped me with journalism. Journaling and writing. My Aunt Geraldine. Yeah, Jerry Speaks. Look up. She up there over there. I looked on her page the other day. She getting stars. I said, how you get stars? I make more content than she do. But I can't be upset with that. Because that lady been writing and had her things for way longer than me. I mean, I was writing at 3 and 4 too, but this lady was publishing her stuff. Publishing it. You know. That's a difference. Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking at the top of my thing. She done put up like 2 or 3 videos. And she went live yesterday. But I didn't catch her live because I think I was on my YouTube. And then I had to braid somebody's hair yesterday. I did a live and I was braiding somebody's hair yesterday on my YouTube. So I like my YouTube, y'all. I like Meta because it's all I'm got is different reasons. TikTok is a fun app. You play around and you dance and stuff like that. And just do stupid stuff. You know? And then you can have your face behind it and then listen at a voiceover. I ain't never really had to do a voiceover because I know how to change my voice up and how to do different stuff with the voiceover. So, but it's still a fun app. But people make everything messed up, you know what I'm saying? And Instagram, that's a whole new thing right there. The Instagram, majority of the popular people on the Instagram. And I've been noticed that when I hook because my Instagram, I got CC Wine, BB Wine is on mine. I got Willie Mo Jr. on mine. I have have the people up there that I always been following and listening to for a long time. So if you ever notice my Facebook, people that want to be my friend, most of my people are celebrities, because the celebrities and stuff that I follow are inspirational people, and their story is what characterized my me and made me want to follow them, because a lot of them started out rough. Some I was born like preacher kids and things like that. They had no other choice. Their mom and dad instilled them, like Erica Campbell and all them. Their mom and dad instilled them to do the right thing, and kept them in Bible study and school and stuff like that. But yeah. And Mary J. Blige and all them. The story. My niece asked me. She said, and I heard her say it one time before, y'all notice people on their Facebook, they got a lot of celebrities. I knew she was like throwing it at me. I don't pay no mind, because you know why? The younger people think old people should sit down, and that's a damn lie. Because in the Bible, a lot of them people didn't get their big break till they was old. Like Abraham and Sarah. Was it Abraham and Sarah? Well, they ain't had no kids till they were 90. And then I think one of them had Cain and Abel, and one killed one got. You gotta listen at this stuff, because a lot of people didn't get their big break and their blessings until they had lost a lot of stuff. So the way that this place is, and the way the social media is now, they think old people are done and finished up. And that's why the young folks dying so damn much, and they killing each other, because they don't got no respect for the elders and think that they should be first. If you should be first, then you've been born in fucking 75 and 60 and 50. If you were supposed to have been first, right? You would have been born in the 90s, and you would have been born in 2003. You would have been born in 93. You would have been born in 91. You wouldn't have been born in 92, and you would have been born in 89. You wouldn't have been born, I'm just giving y'all some dates that a lot of my nieces and a lot of my people in my family born, and they think that the old people should sit their ass down, and they've been working from the battlefield and the damn lumber and the coal mines, and they think that we should sit down because they know social media. No, the thing is, y'all got taught social media to try to put us down, and that's Donald Trump shit, okay? And that's why I don't support Donald Trump, because he thinks all these people that's like getting all this money on YouTube, and all these billionaires and people that's getting all this fucking money, not supposed to pay no taxes, or the social media is supposed to leave these old people and take all their fucking shit they work for all their life, and then their kids supposed to go in there and live in their shit for free. They don't work like that just because they know social media. This bitch got a brain, because once you take this phone, motherfucker, I still can work my brain and my motherfucker pen and pencil and my mic. Yeah. Don't gotta have a beat behind it. I know acapella. Ain't gotta have a beat behind my shit. I know poetry. You ain't gotta have damn beat behind it. So, you know what I'm saying? These little young people need to sit their ass down and listen. Because I was taught, I'm born in 75, and these old folks taught me to listen. Yeah, because you can get shit real fast and then lose your life real quick. Ask Tupac. You want me to name some motherfucking people? And he was a prophet and a activist. A prophet and an activist. And still lost his life quick. So for all these little people that think old people can't get on TikTok, my son, and old people can't have a YouTube channel, CJ So Cool and motherfucking Peach McIntyre, 80s babies, motherfucking crazy. Yeah, let me tell you something. Y'all think I have problems on Meta? YouTubers are jealous too, and they mostly in their 90s and the 80s babies. And they can kiss my ass. And I don't mean to be funny. Let's wake up with Jesus. Because if you think that I worked all my life and I've been writing in pens and pencils and that your money add up my motherfucking add up my money, and I know how to do stuff with my hands, and you think that, and I know how to take a pot and make a beat and a drum, and I know how to blow a motherfucker. I got a harmonica right here that I know how to blow, and I got a fucking whole tambourine that I know how to make music. If you think that I don't deserve something, well, you need to go sit your ass down and let me do my PCA and take care of your motherfucking ass and wipe your ass and exchange your motherfucking pamper. Because that's where the fuck you gonna end up, because I'm certified PCA and I got my CNA when I was 14 in Bonnet, Virginia in 1986, 87, 88. So make it make sense, social media. I know y'all getting ahead of y'all self, but if y'all think that old people need to sit their ass down because they got gray hair, because they're overweight, or they're missing a couple of teeth, get a brain. Go back to the Wizard of Motherfucker Oz. Get a heart. Yeah, because you're going to need it, Scarecrow. Tin Man. Michael Jackson ain't make that motherfucker move for nothing. And most of them people were going, not the wizard, they were going to God. They made it a wizard. It was God they were going to get this shit they need. Courage and a heart and... yeah. They made it a wizard. Yeah, y'all gotta know y'all movies. Half of y'all social media twisted. Yeah, stupid. You take your phone from you bet you don't even know your own motherfucking phone number. Don't know your own phone number by heart. I know a lot of y'all don't know your phone number. I said, what's your phone number is? They said, wait a minute. They looking the motherfucker up and I remember, me and my son, remember every fucking phone number we had since we was kids. With our mama numbers. Yeah, we remember that shit. Our first phone number, we had to tell our teacher, put our teacher on our mail, our contact number. Me and my son remember, you know why? I taught him to remember shit. Because social media will fucking crack down. Blow your motherfucking mind. All y'all talking about, well, man, Google, bitch, learn your direction too. Because you ain't gonna have GPS all the time either. Everybody think these cell phones gonna bail them out. I mean, technology is technology. AI is AI. But y'all got to remember some of the shit yourself, like your alphabets. Half of y'all don't even know the LMNOP. Because it's LMN, let me see, LMNOP, not LMNOP. Because if your mama had taught you the alphabets, motherfucker, you wouldn't be at the ABCs, though. Because my son don't be going to ABCs, though. I taught him to say his ABCs. He knows 26 fucking letters. Not taking 4 letters out of the ABCs. Taking elemental P. Who would teach their fucking child to skip letters like that? No, I'm just laughing. It's funny, y'all. I'm underneath this fan. I need to stop this. Yeah, I'm underneath this fan in the house. I don't have no air conditioning on though, but it's funny. I mean, I like technology, but it's funny though. It's funny when you don't when you don't know nothing, you got to pick up your phone to figure out people numbers and shit. You call them all the time. Yeah, because when I went to the hospital, half of the numbers I knew that I called them, I knew them by heart. And if ain't nobody calling me and trying to get in touch with me, that means you don't give a fuck about me. I call my son myself. He don't like when I'm on medicine. He don't like when I'm in the hospital. He don't like nobody saying I'm crazy because he knows he got a smart mom. Because when I called him while I was in the hospital, I was trying to get that glass checked in my feet. That I stepped in here when I was in here jumping off the 104.9, doing the holy dance up in here. Got that piece of glass in my foot and was hopping around the hospital, was in pain and was ready to kick their ass in there. They come on telling me they think I was just trying to get medicine. I had to go get a whole x-ray to show them that a fucking piece of glass was in my foot. So when I went to the hospital and the guy was being so mean to me, and I wanted to show him how I taught my son. So I called Tavares. And Tavares said, Mama, you on that medicine. I said, yes, son. I said, just forget about the fucking medicine. I'm mad too. He said, you on that medicine, Angel? He could tell because my voice gets slurred and I talk slower. And he know I'm very educational. Because he told me one time. He told me. See, he didn't know that I was in grammar school in the 5th grade, right? He said, Mama, you talk like a white girl. And a couple people told me that on the phone. I talk like a white girl. I said, that's not a white girl. That's a right girl. I said, I'm talking the right grammar, Tavares. I was taught that way. I said, and if I talk hood, it's because it's street. I'm street smart, too. You got to know how to talk around certain people. So when I called him, he could hear me talking under that high dose of hot all shit they was giving me. He said, Mommy, you on that man? I said, yeah, just be quiet. I try to give him nice thoughts. I told him, I said, don't worry about nothing. I know that you hearing all different stories about me. I said, just know that I'm going to be taking you and your grandkids to Orlando, Florida. Disney World somewhere. I always talk to him like that because he know I'm telling the damn truth. But a lot of times, this is what I think gonna happen though, because my son is so fucking smart, and I'm smart too, right? I think he gonna end up taking my damn ass somewhere to the damn Orlando or Florida, but I probably get there first because me and him had a deal. But he said he was gonna be a YouTuber, and this was when he was 5 or 7. Now he 21. Be mindful. He told me he was gonna give me $2. He already making $2, $3 each time they play his song on Spotify. That boy is funny, yo. He get on my nerves. My son get on my nerves, y'all. I'm saying laughing because I be thinking about him all the time. Because he think he outsmart me, but he can't outsmart me because he was inside my stomach. And then I had a C-section. He didn't come outside my vagina. So I know what I know. He is funny. Tell me, I'm only going to give you $2. I wrote it in my wisdom Bible. It's somewhere in here. I said, no, it's in my other book. What I got from Michael. The guy that come on 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Murdoch. The Murdoch dude. Mike Murdoch. And I wrote in that journal, I said, Lord, I said, my son said when he get rich, he don't know, give me $2. I wrote it down what day it was, what time it was. And look, he done gave me way more than that, y'all, since then. I just like writing stuff down. He gave me more than that. And I done paid him right back because I don't like taking nothing from my son. I don't want to take nothing from him because he's my son. I will give it to him. Give him something. Yeah, so, yeah. He's a man, though. Men think differently. I don't know how long I've been up here, y'all, but I can imagine I've been here an hour because I ran this damn mouth. I like YouTube because YouTube put the time and it'd be right up here. It put the time, it tell you who up there on your live, who peeking in. You see who peeking in and all that shit. I want to give you some tissue because this fan, I'm about to turn this fan off too. It's making my nose run. And then I'm about to read something. But yeah, I'm back. And I'm over here with this big arm. And look, did I tell y'all too, while I was in Riverside, I gained weight back. I think it was about 5 pounds. They feed you crazy. I don't talk too much about it right now, but I'm going to do a whole a whole segment on that because I told the ladies I was gonna do a Google review, but I can't do a Google review because I still do some stuff over there because I had signed up to a little program over there, and I go in there and I talk to people and stuff. So I can't do a Google review on that right now because I'm still in that class. So I do have to come up here or one of my platforms and because I owe my girls something, the girls that I love down there that helped me out while I was there. It was only like three main girls that helped me. And I got their names written down and stuff like that because they thought I was funny and they know I'm real. Even though I was on medication, so they know I'm real. And they believed in me and I believed in them. One of them's from New York. Her name is Cherie. She spelled her name like mine, S-H-E-R, but she spelled it like R-I-E, something like that. She spells it like mine. Yeah, I believe so. She spelled hers like mine. Yeah, my name is in her name. Yeah. Her name is Cherie, though. Miss Cherie. Look, New Yorkers love me. Put it like that. Anybody from New York, they catch on to me real quick. I don't know why. New Yorkers, I remember when I went to New York in 1999. The New Yorkers love me. I remember when I went to Philadelphia. Philadelphia thought I was from Philadelphia, thought I was from New York. I'm from Brunswick County. They always thought I was from New York. I don't know why people thought I was from up north or wherever they from. They always thought I was from there. It's like, that lady is not no country lady. I am. I don't know why I act like I'm from New York. I don't know what it is. A New York state of mind is what it is. Okay, y'all. I found out what time it is. It's 7 minutes to 5. So that means I've been up here running my damn mouth for an hour and 45 minutes. That ain't good. I wonder why Facebook don't do commercials. Did I tell y'all when I got up yesterday on my YouTube? So it must be doing what it's supposed to be doing. It asked me to pick some ads to go in between some of my videos. And I was trying to make a short, and it kept going to the ads. I'm like, get off of here, ads. I ain't ready for no ads. And I was trying to make, so I did yesterday I did a omelet. Western omelet. I didn't do no meat though. Usually I put steak in it. And I used to sell them in the shipyard. Everybody that know me, people that know me, they know me a lot. The shipyard people knew me. You know, because I sold food in there and then all of that. I was real sexual back then too. So they knew me. And then one of the guys I dated wrote my name in the bathroom about sucking dick and all that. Excuse me, y'all. Wake up with Jesus. But it's some real stuff. This is when I was in my what's that, in my 30s? Yeah. What's in my 30s? You know, when you're in primes, you do a lot of crazy stuff. And one of my boyfriends, one of the guys, I call him a toy friend. And this was during time, I think I had been, you know, drinking and doing coke or something like that. And we used to get rooms and stuff and do. So he got mad at me and went in a boy's bathroom. Why he do that? And had everyone in them shipyard men after me in that shipyard. Put something on the wall and they told me about it. And I wonder why they was coming on my job. These guys in the shipyard just coming in, asking me questions and just coming out of nowhere. So why would he do that? I remember his name and everything. And then look, y'all, not too long ago I seen his name on the news and said somebody did say he got killed. I wonder if he's still doing the coke like he was. He was crazy. But yeah, I ain't never looked into it, but he was from Portsmouth. And I seen that the whole name, they said, I'd say about a month and a half ago on the news, they said something about that person had got killed. I wanted to investigate it, but this guy was crazy. Yeah. When he do coke, real crazy. He had one of them Tech 9 guns, them guns with the thing that go he had one of them. Then when we had our party, he took his whole fist and punched the whole window at the shipyard dance thing. People like that, I'm trying to tell you. That's why I didn't investigate it. When they said his name and said that, I said, I'm not going to investigate that. Because I'm not going backwards and going back with these crazy people over sexual stuff. And then they halfway get crazier when you're good at what you do. They get crazier. Don't nobody, let me tell you, don't nobody want to be around them people, y'all. I'm telling you. And y'all do know, this is Wake Up with Jesus. I have not forgotten what I'm up here for. And this is just my first video to let y'all know what's going on all my platforms. Because on my YouTube channel, I talk about celibacy. Yeah. And I talk about mostly everything in my life that's going on. On my YouTube channel, read my bio. First things up there is mental health. Okay? So I'm going to always say something about mental health because I deal with that. And then, not only that, I'm spiritually connected to God and Jesus and the Holy Spirit. But guess what? I still have a life to live. I still have normal feelings. I'm still real. I'm still a female. I still want a husband. I still want sex. I choose not to do it. You know, I mean, make it make sense. I mean, I'm not going to sit here. One thing about me, and people do know, down to my church, First Baptist, and when they had me in there, I'm not going to be nobody quiet and sit there and not say what I'm feeling or what I need to work on. Okay? And like I said, when we had that class, them women, long celibate than me. Some of them 7, some of them 10 years. Good for them. But I told them, they 60 and 70. And some of them 40 and some of them 50. But I told them, look, I don't want no cobwebs, and I ain't trying to get no cobwebs. And I told them, I said, look, I'm human. I still have feelings. I don't know what y'all going through, but it is what it is. I asked God to give me a husband. He don't give me a husband. It is what it is. I still have my feelings. And they're going to be like, well, hold on and this, and I tell them this and this. And we was just talking. You know, I haven't been over there talking to them in a while, but they know. And a lot of them be peeking on my day on social media too. I know some of my church folks do. One of them I had to block because I just felt something. I got discernment, so. And I'm going to tell you about yourself. Yeah. Don't try to judge me. My red lipstick, because I'm celibate. And my pink lipstick. And all my stuff. Don't be trying to judge me. I'm going to tell you that now. But I'm going to tell you like it is. Yeah. I'm trying to tell you, our pastor just said, keep running your mouth. Run my damn mouth. Yeah, but I don't make like when I'm going through stuff, I don't put them in it. Just like with Greater Emmanuel. Simple. When I kept on getting busted in the head every time I came from church on a Sunday. And when they saw me being televised and saw me in there shouting hallelujah and thank you Jesus, and they saw me on TV and them people was busting me in my head like on Bloody Sunday. Late John Lewis. So I'm not gonna sit there and go running to the church and crying about it either. But they know. They gotta know something going on because I have a whole social media platform and you don't see me up there. It's something, and you saw one of my videos where it looked weird, like witchcraft or something. And y'all should know what it is. If y'all have discernment, y'all should already know what it is. If you hear me sitting here talking about God all the time, then all of a sudden something happens that ain't me. Come on, make it make sense. It don't take a rocket scientist to find out a person in a spiritual warfare, and you got people doing witchcraft, you got other people doing stuff that's trying to keep you from the plan. I knew this myself. Because when I was going to these places, and I know I ain't never did nothing to nobody, and they was treating me like the bioplasma and the other one, and I'm just going in there and I'm listening to I'm listening to all these people, and they being mean to me. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. So, who crazy? You know, who crazy? I'm trying to figure out who's crazy. I'm crazy for believing God and Jesus and the Holy Spirit. Or I'm crazy because I have a sermon and I know you gay, but you don't want me to listen to CeCe Winans. But you want me, Pride Month, not to listen to CeCe Winans because you want to sleep with the other person that's sticking my arm. Yeah. Or because when I come in, I'm beautiful, but I got to glow because I love God. What's wrong with you? Erica Campbell, Mary. So I'm like, make it make sense. Yeah. Yeah, it don't make no sense to me. Because you saw me on social media with a Wake Up with Jesus on it, and then you saw me on Jesus Save over there being real. Come on. You mad because I went and got a YouTube channel? You could open up one too. You work. You can spend money and buy all your little tripods and everything and your iPhones you want. I mean, make it make sense. People be tripping me out. So since I got this Bible, I'm going to go to a scripture. There ain't no need to duck that with these glasses. These are glasses I got about 4 pair of these. These are glasses I told my mama to bring me to where I was at. Do you know she brought me Tim glasses? My son's father glasses that he left over here. He was standing in that back room. I couldn't see a dot. But Cherie had somebody, I think Miss Cherie had gave me some black ones. Saved my life. And then they gave me this one, and then a girl when I got in there had gave me a Holy Bible. Yeah. I got this one 3 days before I left. This is the whole Psalms. And guess what, y'all? Big words. Large print. Love it. I wish I did have this in here. This is what I got from Miss, I think her name is Beverly. Miss Beverly, yeah. See? I'll read something from Esther. Oh. I don't know why. Them hard words, y'all. You gotta get out of that one. Yeah. Queen Vashti and deposed. See, I gotta get out of here, y'all. Already. This is one, but it's in Nehemiah. It's a book of Nehemiah and Esther. It's Esther, y'all. It's Esther. I don't even hardly go in Esther. I see why. The words. It's Esther, y'all. I'm gonna do Esther 1 and 3. No, 1 and 2. I just do the 1 through 3. Because 1, 2, 3 is my favorite number. I'm doing 1, 2, 3. Because the words, y'all, I'm gonna be honest. The words. Y'all know I do not like those old words that I don't like, that I don't choose to pronounce. And Lord, I know I don't like them. But make me do it anyway. But anyway, Queen, this is an Esther, y'all. Esther. Don't really go there. And I happen to open the book and show y'all that, so now I have to go there. It is what it is. I get myself into the craziest things. I should have never put the glasses on. It is what it is. Obedience. All right, this chapter, this one. This is what happened during the time of Xerxe. The Xerxe, Xers, who ruled over 127 provinces, stretching from India to Kush. At that time, King Xerxes, them X's, y'all. Who in the world named something like that? Xerxes reigned from his royal throne in the citadel of Susa, Susa. Who wants to read that? And I would tell them this in the Bible study. And we go in the Bible study with Miss Beverly, all of them in there, in that room with all us women being there. I'm like, y'all can have that one. They know I'm going to tell them they can have that one. And I got a large print. And she know I like large print. And I'm in the NIV. But she know I would tell her, you can have that one. Them little words where you got to keep on. Because to perceive it, I have to replace these words probably with somebody else's name. Should have just said, anyway, should have just said Hampton. Anyway, and in the 3rd year of his reign, he gave a banquet for all his nobles and officials, the military leaders of Persia and Media, and the princes, like the prince, and the nobles of the provinces were present. That's a 1, 2, 3 right there. I'm so afraid to go to the next one. This is number 4. For a full 180 days, he displayed the vast wealth of his kingdom and the splendor of glory of his majesty. When these days were over, the king gave a banquet. Just say he gave the banquet, lasting 7 days, in the enclosed garden of the king's palace, for all the people, from the least to the greatest, who were in the critical of Susa, Susa. Okay, we in 6, verse 6. The garden had hanging of white and blue linen, fastened with cords of white linen and purple, sound like a wedding, material of silver rings of marble pillars. Well, it sounds like a wedding in it, them colors. There were couches of gold and silver of a mosaic, Mosaic, pavement of porphyry, marble, mother of pearl, and other costly stones. Well, it sounds like a wedding, y'all. Wine was served in goblets of gold, each one different from another. Why is he describing this like this? And the royal wine was abundant, in keeping with the king's liberty, liberality. It's liberal, y'all, with the ITY on the end. Shoot. By the king's command, each guest was allowed to drink with no restrictions. Well, I got me saying this. I don't drink. For the king instructed all the wine stewards to serve each man what he wished. Queen Vashti also gave a banquet for the women in the royal place of King Xerxes. That's an Xerxes. But to say Hampton. On the 7th day, when King, we say Hampton. Xerxes, was in a high spirits from wine. Why they got me reading this? He commanded the seven eunuchs who served him, and their names were Mehuman, Bizatha, any of these names. Horrible, no, it sound like a rabbi. Bigtha, Abagtha, Jahar, and Carcass. That's the seven people. To bring before him Queen Vashti, wearing her royal crown in order to display her beauty to the people, nobles, for she was lovely to look at. 12. But when the attendants delivered the king's command, Queen Vashti refused to come. Then the king became furious and burned with anger. 13. Since it was customary for the king to consult experts in matters of law and justice, he spoke with the wise men who understood the times and were closest to the king. It's a K-A-R, Karshina. These are women, y'all. Shebna, Admatha, Tarshish, Maris, Marshina, and Mimicon. The seven nobles of the Persia and Media who had special access to the king and her highest in the kingdom. Why is the Lord got me singing? Why is the Lord got me reading this? You don't never hear nobody talk about this. I'm about to ask the pastor about this. You don't hear nobody talking about this, y'all. According to the law, we in 15, verse 15. What must be done to Queen Vashti? He asked. She has not obeyed the command of the king. Extras. How would you pronounce that word? I can Google that. And that the eunuchs have taken to her. Then Mimicon replied in the presence of the king and the nobles. Queen Vashti has done wrong, not only against the king, but also against all the nobles and the people of all the provinces of King X. Just start saying X because it don't make no sense. For the queen's conduct will become known to all the women, and so they were despise their husbands and say, King X command Queen Vashti to be brought before him but she would not come. 18. Boring. This very day is Persian and Median women of the nobility who have heard about your fault. Should have picked up the song. Queen's conduct will respond to all the king's nobles in the same way. There will be no end of disrespect or discord. You know, these high kings and queens and priests is getting on my nerves. I'm telling you, that was something. I should have read from this. If y'all want to read the book Esther, be welcome to it. About some high kings and queens, and then one don't listen. The woman don't want to listen to the commands of the other king. These kings sound like somebody supposed to be listening to God, but for some reason, the book of Esther is in here. And if anybody know anything about it, what I'm going to do is Google it and let them break it down, because I don't have the time and effort to try to read about some kings when I know King Jesus and I know God. And these people that in high rank talking about some jewelry and this big old looking wedding, and yeah, that ain't me. And for the people that like to read about queens and Esther and all them, and Job right after it. Job come right after Esther. I'll be Googling. I'll be talking to some people in my church about it, because the book of Esther is in here, and it's probably like 10 pages, because go right into Job. Yeah, 10 pages. You can have it. Thank you, Jesus. If anybody want to go there and read this, go to Esther. If y'all good, y'all want to know about some kings and queens. Because a lot of people always saying they're king and queen. But they were some high-ranked king and queen. And somebody didn't want to listen. They had people working for them, too. It sounded like they had 7 apiece. 7 women and 7 men. Jesus! Anyway, I had to read something. I wasn't just going to get up here and not read nothing from the Bible, y'all. I didn't know that I was going to be in the book of Esther. I'll be in Google probably the rest of the day looking, trying to figure out why I was in there. Y'all figure it out. I don't know why God had me over there in Esther. It's either flattering or it's either, one thing I can say, he never have took me to the book of Esther, y'all. And a lot of times when I open that Bible, it's supposed to connect dots. He never took me to the book of Esther. Never. Never have I opened any Bible up and God took me to Esther. So that's my homework. I gotta write that down. My homework. He never took me to Esther. It's in there for a reason. 10 pages of it. Right before Job. Y'all know about Job. Lost everything about 3 times. And today is 10/5/2024. I apologize if anybody think that I disrespect them in that Bible. But God already knows that I used to have a problem with reading right and comprehension. And a lot of times if you don't get those words right, and me having ADHD, it just throws me off. So anybody that think I disrespected God or the Bible, please forgive me. I bet you the older people done probably read Esther, because they for 10 pages. They read Esther in and out. And probably already know what it is. But because that is not really known to me, I found it less interesting to learn about kings and queens when I only serve one God, one Jesus. So that's my homework. And once I get to it and get Google or somebody talk it to me, or audio Bibles, and listen to it, then the words, then I get perspective. Or if a pastor or somebody on virtual, Creflo Dollar or Joyce or Joel, if they speak on it and they preach on it and they tell me about it and I get a better understanding, then I'll come back up here and I'll tell you. But until then, that's just homework for you and me. I don't know, y'all. I didn't expect to go no Esther early this morning. It's Saturday, y'all, and I got other things to do today. I've been up here almost 2 hours, and that Esther thing just threw me off. But I'm gonna be okay because I got other things to do. And the dogs over there listening at me got their ears up. So I'll probably come back up here because I got something real important I'm doing today, and I'll come over and go live with y'all when I do it and show you what I'm doing. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag. But yeah. So this is Wake Up with Jesus. And I know that I may have cursed a few times and may not have been directly focused on the word, but I promise God that when I come up here, I'll try to do more and stay more focused on the word. But I do know I have to tell you testimonies and tell you about things that's going on in my life, because I am human, and I do have daily life situations that happens to me, and I basically was just trying to tell you what was going on with me, why my account was suspended, and why I was in Riverside. A little bit on that. I didn't do the whole thing on that. And yeah, because it's 24 hours in a day, and I'm not gonna sit here and tell you everything on here. It's not impossible, but I'm not gonna do it. And it's already been almost 2 hours, and I already know people don't like to watch no 2-hour video. A lot of people don't like to sit in church 2 hours. A lot of people don't even give God 2 hours of their life. Jesus. So I may not be that important, but I was just up here letting you know that I am sane and I'm not suicidal and I'm not homicidal and I'm not hearing voices, but I do converse, talk to God, and keep Jesus as my friend. And anybody got a problem with that, see the God, and he'll tell you the same thing. So with that, Remember to always let the sun shine. And that's the Son of God. His name is Jesus. And this is Wake Up with Jesus. Go to sleep with Jesus. Pray with Jesus. Walk with Jesus. Talk to Jesus. Every chance I get. And follow me over on YouTube. Because Jesus saves. Okay? Right.